welcome to CIO News. I'm Akash Mistry, your host for the podcast at CIO News. This is a recorded session and will be available on our website, cionews.co.in, and on our CIO News LinkedIn handle. This is an exclusive fireside chat powered by Avaya on transformation through customer experience. Businesses are built by experiences they provide, and every day, millions of those experiences are delivered by Avaya. Avaya is shaping what's next for the future of work with innovation and partnership that deliver a game-changing business benefit. So let's dive in and let me introduce my guest for today, Mr. Avinash Vedan. He is Atos International CIO for growing markets like APAC, India, Middle East, Africa, and South America. A business technologist with over 34 years of cross-functional experience in IT across wide areas like IT governance, compliance management, IT outsourcing, infrastructure, and service management. He possesses broad competence in strategic management of technical matters with a distinction of launching and driving new IT initiatives, redesigning IT infrastructure, and achieving organizational objectives. Hello, Mr. Avinash, and welcome.
Hi.
And my next guest is Mr. Saurabh Lakhanpal. He is an avid CX and EX advocate and has more than 14 years of experience in helping customers choose the right customer experience solution. Saurabh has a deep understanding of industry-leading contact centers and workforce engagement solutions and how this solution are utilized for enrichment of customers and customer experiences. At Avaya, Saurabh provides strategic direction to the customers and account sales manager to devise digitalization and transformation strategies. Hello, Saurabh.
Thanks, Akash, and welcome, Mr. Avinash. And I'll dive right into the first question, around to pick your brains. And the first question is, how important do you think customer experience is, and what do you think are the most important components from a customer experience perspective?
Okay, so now everybody is talking digitalization, digitalization, and digitalization. But the crux of the matter is what is the customer experience he's running. So even if you have best of the tools at the back, if it's not translated into a customer experience, which is like wow, he may not consider. And especially in today's context, wherein you have the touch based mostly on online e-commerce. So earlier days we had at least a personal touch, but now it's e-commerce, online, and the customer attention span is only maybe 3 seconds. Beyond that, if you lose maybe 5 seconds, he's impatient and you're off. So he needs to have an excellent experience across all the touch points which you have for the organization. So it's very imperative that as a customer experience, you need to have a complete strategy, right from making him aware, making enabling him into understanding your product, making his journey of suggesting, picking up the product details, features, ordering, processing, after sales, after support, after sales support as a easy process so that he builds up a recommendation and a brand loyalty to your this thing. So if your digitalization uh, architecture or strategy doesn't have CX as an as a module in it, I mean, you really have incomplete digitalization strategy.
Right. And, everybody talks about technology. When we talk about customer experience, we talk about different channels, we talk about the strategies and other things. But what we usually don't talk about is the employees who are serving the customers. So what role do you think employees play in improving the customer experience, and do you think employee experience is equally important to manage the customer experience?
Yeah, so if you really look at even for your digitalization or your customer experience, today the landscape has changed radically. So there are new tools which have come in, there is new processes which have come in, there is new skill sets which have come in, but your employee force is the same, which has not really changed. So unless you enable your employee workforce in the new process, new tools, and new way of thinking, it's a recipe for very difficult times ahead. So it's very imperative that you train up your uh, employees into all the new tools, training up into all the new aspects. So customer centricity becomes the core for them. So it has to be driven right from the top, wherein you have a complete customer engagement experience strategy built in, where you have employees as a co-part, and how they are getting into the operations, where the designs and processes foster towards more collaboration, easily working across the functional groups towards a shared journey, working with a customer experience, because it's not going to be an individual segment or a department. It is a complete enterprise wise channel activity, wherein each and every enterprise employee has to collaborate across various sections, has to have knowledge access tools to enable this customer experience journey.
Right. And in the previous response, you mentioned about the digitalization, how the customer experience should be embedded into it. But do you think voice is still relevant, or do you think digital has taken over the customer experience segment?
uh, Voice enabled applications are really coming up to the fore now. So NLP, it's natural language processing, is the forefront as of now in terms of AI analytics. So it's another channel which has opened up, wherein with all your audio based tools which are Alexas and Echoes etc available, you will be picking up a lot of data in terms of customer behavior, customer uh, um, insights in terms of his behavior pattern, purchase pattern, browsing patterns, etc. It's a rich information data source which cannot be ignored. So today, even natural language processing is key, because your customers are not very tech savvy if you really look across, especially in India. So the preference would be more if we could have a natural language processing for him. It helps him up. So if you look at banks, etc., if you're looking at very financial institutions, etc., they're leveraging more towards enhancing their NLP provisioning. So that's where it's very important in terms of your digital tools, natural language processing, AI analytics, computer vision is the new technology which has come up, which is very important for you to leverage into your customer engagement cycle.
And while in the industry, if you look at customer experience, earlier was all human based, and nowadays it's the first thing that comes up in the mind is around bots, right? So, what do you think? Till what extent is it fine to replace that human experience with the bot experience, and what are your views around it?
Bots are, yes, that's only one aspect of your help desk area wherein your bots are being leveraged. But there are multiple channels where they can be leveraged to give customer assisted suggestions, giving customer insight, product preference details, etc. So today it's very important to have a personalization platform for your customer experience, because you already have a lot of data which can be mined for a customer, and that can only be done through AI tools and in terms of chatbots. So they can leverage on this information of his what has been he purchased in past history, how much time he has spent on your web pages, on which products. On those basis, definitely it can come up with suggestions. So uh, bots are there, but you can't have only bots. It's both as a kind of a hybrid environment, which is critical. So for the initial hand holding, taking them through, taking them through the sales process, etc., is critical. But then at some point of time, your human intervention at level 2, level 3 is essential. So the bot basically would weed out and try to qualify the customer towards the sale, and once it comes towards that end, a human intervention comes to picture.
Right. And like say in our terminology, we call it as phygital, wherein digital and the physical makes it the better way to support the customers. You talked about
Right.
personalization right now, and what we I personally have seen different customers talk about is around privacy issues. What because to provide personalization, you need to mine that the data relevant to them, and that data can be around personal things as well. How do you tackle that? I mean, how do you tackle those privacy issues from customers?
There are two parts, like what is private. If you're logging into your websites and you're checking out all the information of your products or whatever, that data is available. That's with your sites, etc. So there is a fine line between what is really private, which is like in terms of his real personal information, but what he's spending time. There is a, if you'll be surprised, the kind of personal data of yours available on the net based on so many crawlers. So so yes, but then when you're really looking at your customer engagement cycle, what are you really checking? You are like mining his data for personas to target him.
Hmm.
Okay, so what is his persona has been, whether he's kind of a, what type of a customer is, which is available from a social network. Basically, leveraging the programming aid based on his behavior so that you can make him aware. So if you see Amazon or whatever, based on what products you just check, they are only flashing you all the ads. So that's kind of a consideration which you provide, guide the customer towards a purchase. So that's basically, he's come to your site, he's checked something, you feel he'll buy that, you're flashing those sites, which is nothing much of a personal. Third part is like, if he is going through a purchase, how can you auto generate a help to him for that particular purchase? So giving him what are the recommendations given by other customers, etc. from your mining. Um, Also, it can generate cross sell or upsell for him for the purchase. Looking at retention, based on whatever is bought, you can give him personalized offers, something else which is relevant, gauge his sentiment, and then advocate him to give him a feedback and a review of your product, and generate kind of a referral. So this is all across domain, across your complete customer touch points, wherein it comes in, considers purchases, sales, and what kind of support handholding you have. So it's a complete journey which requires a lot of AI automation in the back, and hand holding for the customer. Hope I
Right.
answered your question.
Yes, definitely. And the last question for you, Mr. Avinash, is which technology trends do you think will shape the future of customer experience?
See, today the top 10 tools or experiences, what I would really recommend. One is your CRM platforms, which have to be latest, complete, accessing your complete customer data, which is available. You need to have a customer journey management tool, which can map your customer in what phases. You should have a clear customer feedback tools which monitors about his customer promoter scores, customer satisfaction, or you may call it as your what do you say, customer effort scores, etc. So these are the all various tools in terms of customer feedback, social media tools to make your awareness and branding, customer experience management tools, looking at a uniform UX deployment development for your applications and engagements, customer engagement platforms where you can talk to them, help desk platforms which are integrated with your customer experience, sales, after sales, and information about it, personalization platforms which personalize all the data for a customer from your environment, post purchase platforms, and front end experience platforms. So these are the various segments which will be critical in your digital toolbox today to address the customer experience completely.
Thank you, Mr. Avinash, for giving the candid answers and providing your views on the questions that I had. Over to you, Akash.
Thank you, Mr. Avinash. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
And thanks, Saurabh, for conducting such session.
Thank you.